I think we're finally set up. Thank you everyone for your patience. Welcome. We are doing back to basics tonight. It's been a long time, several weeks in a row. We were more focused on the second half of the T-Tapp workout than the first half. And tonight we're just gonna go back to basics. I had one question today during our sort of class chat about being stuck. And we're gonna look at especially the lymphatic elements of each of the moves. But before everybody goes on mute, are there any other questions or topics in those basic moves, or is there any specific basic move that you guys are curious about that you want to make sure that we talk about in the next hour? If not, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to back on up so you can see. Oil wells is one of my favorite super complicated basics with so many wonderful things going on with it. First piece of this move is this move starts at a plie distance for the feet. So they're shoulder width apart, but instead of 1 or 11 or 10 and 2, the feet are again at midnight. This is going to allow, when we go into the over position to a flat back, this actually allows the muscles, especially at the lower pelvic floor where the Y flexors come in underneath from the adductors, to really stay engaged. If we go further out, it doesn't work and it starts to disengage. So let's feel that for everybody, because we all have our own unique position for this. Start shoulder width apart, toes forward, bend those knees, push, twist them out. Now from here, lengthen, you can just push against those hip bones, hinge over, send your tailbone back and your chest forward so your spine is long, 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 long. And you should feel that your belly can sit on that table. Now, in this position, you want to look and see, are your knees directly over your ankles? So if you look at mine, they're not actually directly over the ankles, because I'm one of those short-legged people. I have to come in and re-push out. Now all of a sudden I can feel the connection right here at that Y flexor area. If you wiggle out wider, you're gonna feel, all of a sudden you feel it in your butt, but not your gut in the front. That's why we have to find where we feel front and back equally and evenly. So bring those feet back in, keep pushing, twisting out, test it. You can do that by lengthening that spine away. Shift a little more, twist, push out, feel it again, and you're gonna feel where that ideal position is. Hook the fingers, hook the thumbs, fingers side by side, just like primary back stretch. Now, belly stays on a table the whole time. The lymphatic piece of this move is the diving and letting your upper body swing, which is why this part we just set up is so important, because otherwise if it's not tight, you'll tumble. Tuck your chin, extra swings, 1, 2, 3, 4, moves more lymph. Once we've done that, we're gonna lengthen our spine, pulling from end to end, from breastbone to tailbone, as much as we can. That gives us that strength, builds core in the back, and then we shoulder roll for more lymphatic. Here we go, all the way through. Tuck chin and pulse. 2, 3, 4, lengthen, shoulder roll. 2, 2, 3, 4, lengthen, shoulder roll. 3, 2, 3, 4, lengthen, shoulder roll. 4, 2, 3, 4, shoulder roll. We can do 4 more, just the singles, to get more ab work and a little less lymph. Here we go, last 4. Reach, shoulder roll. 2, shoulder roll. 3, and shoulders. 4, and shoulders. Tuck chin, round your back. Let the shoulder blades spread away from each other. Breathe into your back, big inhale. Bend on the exhale, push those knees out, roll up. 2, 3, hands get to the knees, start pulling those elbows in, lacing from the shoulders on 4. Tuck that tailbone, pull the laces again, shoulders back, lift those ribs, lift that head last. Now, you did a lot of work in the back. You may notice that you're feeling some soreness from the muscles right there. We're gonna get rid of that on the next part of the move. First, we bring the hands close to the forehead. Make sure you have a pretty good grip. A lot of times I'll actually hold more than just my thumbs. I'll actually wrap my index fingers into each other as well. I want a bit of resistance, or ideally I'll hold onto a rope. And you're gonna pull out, so I'm trying to pull away. Pulling away, 2, 3, 4. Bend deeper, tuck harder. I'll give you a side view. You wanna flatten the back. Now you're gonna reach the arms up as high as you can, and you're gonna pump back. This is gonna move the lymph down the lats. Back, 2, 3, 4 more, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job bringing those feet in. Bend, belly button to spine, ribs up. Reach away, kick it out. Kick, 2, 3, 4 more, 5, 6, 7. Marching, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab some water.
I don't think I'd ever done it quite that way. But tuck to lift, like on the HoeDowns, that was hard.
Yeah, I was thinking it's a good thing I'm muted because I was. So, Kiona, that little tip about when we were doing the T-Tapp Twist, make the side twist lighter than this one, because I had always been,
Maximum! Yes, as type A personalities, we love to max out in all directions. And that can be a detriment in this move in particular, because lymph movement needs to be a little more gentle. And it definitely took me a couple years to understand and learn that. So that may help anytime we get stuck, especially when we're looking to really lose those inches in the center of the body itself. That's where it really makes a big difference.
That was a really good tip, and it made it much easier for me to think of a towel being, first you squeeze it and then you wring it. So just being gentle I was imagining just squeezing a little bit. And then when I turned over this way, it was like, okay, now I can wring it.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that visual worked.
What it felt like with the bending part. So that was a great tip.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back next week. I'm always looking for topics and ideas. So let me know. I think I still have another little list as well. We can get back into it because we still have one more week of regular creative classes. Thanks, you guys. Have a great week.